Christopher Maloney rose to fame on X Factor 3 years ago, but by his own admission, he's never been happy with his looks. After alleged bullying from online trolls and journalists alike, Christopher has become a regular under the surgeon's knife. He has spent a total of £60,000 on plastic surgery. So, this was him 3 years ago, and he's here now after his latest round of surgery. Please welcome Christopher Maloney. Obviously, welcome, Christopher, but first thing we have to ask is, how are you?
I'm absolutely fantastic. I feel great. I feel on top of the world, really.
How do you feel looking back at that picture of you?
I can't look back. I can't look back at any of my VTs from X Factor or anything.
Why?
What do you see?
Oh, God. I mean, yeah, it was... I mean, as you can see, look, you know, everything, really.
No, what? Not at all. I don't see anything wrong at all.
I mean, I had a full head of hair before I went on the X Factor, and I did. And not saying that I pulled it out, it fell out itself. I had stress-induced hair loss from it, and...
OK.
And I think it aged me so much, and it just... I wanted to get back to the person who I was before, because I was just getting bullied by online trolls. It was just a nightmare.
What would they say, for example?
Oh, God, it was just really nasty things. It was just something that I can't, you know, say on national television. But,
yeah.
About your looks,
you know,
it
was just all about the looks and stuff like that.
Can I just ask, Christopher, why do you care what people who don't know you, have never met you, what do you... It's a bit like going into a pub and looking at graffiti on a toilet wall about yourself, isn't it, Twitter, when people get really vicious?
I mean, social media is fantastic, and I think it's a great tool. I think everyone just should be supportive and not be negative about anybody. But when I was on the, before the X Factor, I worked in a call centre. I was plucked from obscurity. I was put on the biggest show on national television, and I come off the show, I didn't know who I was, where I was, what I was doing, what the public expected of me, what my fans expected of me, and I had a breakdown at that point, and it was just, it spiralled out of control, and obviously with the online trolls and stuff, you can't help but take that.
But Christopher, those
board.
are things that are affecting you mentally, and you're internalising the, you know, the comments that you've had. How did that then manifest itself in changing your face?
What did you have done, for example?
I had upper eyelids done, had all porcelain veneers on my top. I've had 3 hair transplants, 4 nose jobs, and 2 weeks ago today, I had under eyelid surgery in Poland.
4 nose jobs?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the thing was, the 3 that I had done, they weren't done correctly. So I went to Poland to Europe surgery, and they corrected it for me.
Do you think that you will reach a point where you then feel confident and happy, or because that's a lot of procedures to have?
All in the one time, and then obviously the latest one was 2 weeks ago. Sorry. It is. I mean, I went into, after the last procedures, because I had everything done at once, I went into sort of a mourning stage of me for myself, really. I was like, and I got a little bit down and depressed, and then, obviously, you know, you take things, when you read things negatively, you think, oh, God,
do you have any
again,
suspicion about the doctors that do that for you, when you're obviously... You know, you're lacking confidence.
And distressed.
You're lacking confidence, and then they do one surgery after another for you, £60,000 worth.
I mean, they were. I mean, for my surgery, and the doctor, they were brilliant, and they were absolutely fantastic, and they really did help. And I just feel great now. I'm in a great place.
Yeah.
I haven't felt like this before.
But Christopher, there will be somebody out there, some sad idiot, you know, who's going to continue to make nasty comments. They make nasty comments about everything.
Brad Pitt.
Yes, I know.
You know?
Yeah.
So is it going to be that you're just going to be on this continual cycle of never liking what you see in the mirror?
I think I've come to a point now. I mean, obviously after the last procedure, I've come to a point now where I'm really happy. I'm in a great place. I feel stronger, more confident, more before pre-X Factor.
Good.
Do you know what I don't understand? I really don't understand this. You did really well in X Factor. You came 3rd. Yes. Now, people must have loved you enough to vote.
Yeah.
That was millions of people voting for you. I mean, One Direction only came 3rd, and look what happened to them. But do you see what I mean? It's like, why are you so unhappy with yourself when people loved you to begin with?
I mean, that's why I've been totally honest with my fans, you know, and I've said, you know, I've been honest, I've come on the show and I've put it on Twitter, because I think, you know, I've always been honest, I've worn my heart on my sleeve on the show, and I don't want to hold anything back for them, because when you see magazines and you see people that have had things that have been done and they don't come and be honest about it, I mean, you know, why not be honest about it? You know,
Well, I think
there's
that's admirable that you're honest, and I agree with you. And you know,
I was
and
quite
to wear your
nervous
heart on
to tell people. And
Yeah.
Because it sounds a bit like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, it sounds a bit like addiction, where, you know, when you talk to an addict, they'll talk about why they do it and then explain why and on and on and on. Do you think there is a bit of an addiction thing going on here?
I don't...
Do you see yourself ever stopping?
Yes, oh yeah, I mean, I do see, I couldn't, I mean, obviously, when you see, you know, people that have had lots of surgery, you know, I go, oh, God, you know, and you see it, and it's so unnatural. You know, for me, it was just certain things that I wasn't happy with looking back, and now I'm really happy.
So you're not going to have any more, then?
Oh, well, I was...
Never say never.
See, that sounds like addiction.
I would never say never, but
Okay.
I mean, I run an academy in Liverpool for children, and you know, I know for this point, no.
Good.
Good.
Okay.
Love you.
I'm looking forward.
Good.
Looking forward to the future.
Use your voice, not your face.
Yeah.